Hello everyone, welcome to the latest video on my channel, Digger Evans Model Railway. You'll see here the first running session of the summer. That's the rolling stock I got from the model shop last week. I've weathered it a bit. It's been dragged about by a Lima Class 37. It's a bit of an old banger, and it stops and stutters and what have you. And it's quite noisy. I don't know how well you can hear it, if you can hear the noise. This is running on the south side of the layout on that loop, and we'll just go airborne, see if we can follow it around. A bit dark, should lighten up now. There's a couple of places where it stutters a little, so I'll have to clean the track in those areas right there. And we'll have a look, we'll have a closer look at the layout when this has gone past again. Okay, the last building I did was a dairy building, and it's up here now as a small tobacco warehouse. I've just plonked it there thinking that is going to be round about where it ends up, and it probably will be. I've got quite a bit of work to do to the outside and the surrounding areas. There's the latest working area where they're getting ready for electrification, and that's the Class 60 I bought last year. Damn good bargain, that, a real good bargain from Rails of Sheffield. I'll bring you down this way, we'll leave that train running, and we'll look at this end of the yard. Northern Textile mill there, and over here is the scrapyard. I'll put these overhead lights, and as you can see there, the deltic is in place on the yard. I don't know how well you can hear this the noise from this growler, but I am actually going to stop it, sadly, because it's distracting for me. And that's better, it's going to be quiet now. And so I'll just take you over towards the deltic there. Good old aerial view. Sat in place, and he'll sit there forever now in his final resting place. As you can see, I've still got the background there to do and the groundwork. I've ballasted the rails, but I've got to do all the outside work next. And as we come over here, I've got all that background to do. That's the Williams Motors building that I did during the colder months, along with the this DPM building and this DPM building and this one as well. I'm ordering today from Scale Model Scenery so I can get the pavements of the sidewalks that'll go this far. I've got the lights to put in, the street lamps and what have you. They're all 3V and run very nicely when I've got them going. I think I may have room for one tiny more building to go about here, so long as there's enough access in and out there for the road loading bay. So I'll get away with one more building there. I'm not sure if I'll get one at the front or anything like that. I probably won't be able to squeeze any more in there, but I think it's looking okay. Now this is the north side of the layout, and I could put another building there, but it looks good as an empty lot, doesn't it, you know, where it's all sort of derelict and what have you. And this is the main rail bridge. I've come up with a name for the bridge now. This bridge, as you can see here, the steel bits there go over the river. Relatively new concrete bridge going right across town, two ways under it from the roads over toward the station. And this bridge, I racked my brains thinking of names for things, and then it came to me during the American War of Independence. On the Delaware there, on the Delaware River, there was a fella called Commodore Jerry, and there's a bridge there in Delaware over the river, over the Delaware River in Philly. named after him. So this is going to be the Commodore Jerry Bridge, named after the famous man Commodore Jerry, who fought the Brits and got independence for himself and his nation over there. So that's a tip of the hat to that Commodore there, Commodore Jerry from Philly. He's a good lad he were. And as you come this far now, this is where I've done very little to nothing at all. I have got room for another building here, and if we look from that angle, you'll see it's quite all right to jam another building in there. It'll be a living space, a tall one or whatever. And then as we come over here, I'm going to extend the platform further along, but I might actually, those are Hornby platforms, and I might actually just renew the whole lot with a uniform set and rebuild those, and then just reseat the ticket office on that. I've got the low relief buildings that we did last year, and that area where it comes into East India Dock. This is the road bridge going over, comes across at an angle. It does want weathering now. It does want weathering, but I've got the Jersey barriers in place and things like that. I've got the bridge going over, and that's Swan Bridge that goes right over, takes you to nowhere. And this is the other half of that bridge from the other side. And I've got all the fence kits to build to put the railings on here and do the crash barriers and things. Got the Jersey barriers in place there, and that's going to be the next project. So it is moving along nicely. I've got those buildings in place, and I have room for a couple more, and I'm going to do something with this area. It is on a slope because I wanted to create a stream or a beck, and I'm going to put some culverts in under the rails and do something like that, and then stick a couple of buildings here, and then continue on with all the detailing work after those buildings are installed. That's it for now. Thank you all very much for looking in and looking at that bridge and what have you. I've a lot to do, as you can see. There's junk everywhere and what have you, but I like it. I like it, keeps me busy, and this is what I like doing. So thank you all ever so much. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who watch and subscribe. It's very, very much appreciated. Thank you all very much. Until next time, bye bye for now. Take care, my friends. Bye bye.